Hello friends, in this series of Java tutorial, today we will study about the installation of Java and also study about how to compile and run the Java programs. So, how to compile? So friends, here you can see I have two blocks. One is representing the .java file and one is the .class file. .java is our source file. As we study in the C and C++ that we have to convert source file into the object code with the help of compiler. In the Java, we also have this source file and the extension of this file is .java. After compilation of .java file, it converted to the .class file and we called this .class file is bytecode. In C and C++, compilers are operating system dependent. It means we use different compiler for Windows and different compiler for Linux. But in Java, only one compiler exists. In C, when we run any program, then compiler convert it into an operating system understandable code. But Java compiler convert it to bytecode and it is not understandable for any operating system. If Java program has 5 classes, then after compilation 5 different class will build. It means one class file represent one Java class. Once program has compiled or bytecode has made, then same bytecode is distributed to the clients. Now question is arise that how client computer may run this file, because this code is not understandable to any operating system. How to run this .class file? So to run this .class file, we use JVM. We have to install this software to run this .class file or bytecode. JVM contain a software named just-in-time compiler like interpreter. Compiler, now as we already know what is the compiler. So in C and C++ we use compiler, but in Java we use interpreter to run the program. So compiler convert source code to object code which is understandable by machine. It converts whole code and store it in a file by which we can use it anytime. But interpreter reads a line by line and translate it and give to operating system. Operating system will execute it. So the difference between them is the compiler will make a file and store all translation in it, but interpreter will not store it. It reads one line at a time, translate it and hand over to operating system. Operating system will execute this file and acknowledge to interpreter about execution and then ask about the second line. Translation. Then it reads second line and follow same procedure till the instruction ends. So when operating system is busy in execution of that file, then interpreter is ideal. So execution may slow. To overcome this problem, a new way has found and made a software that is mixture of compiler and interpreter. And this software will work as like first it read one line and translate it and hand over to the operating system. So here what I am saying to you that JVM first read one line from this .class file, translate it and hand over that particular instruction or line to the operating system. But now it will not be ideal during operating system executing first line. On that time it reads second line from this .class file and translate it and store it. After that it again go to the third line from this .class file and it reads that third line and store that particular third line, and it will go continue to repeat this cycle till the operating system will not execute it. So this will repeat this cycle till the operating system will not acknowledge it. After acknowledging, it will hand over the second instruction to the operating system, and this cycle go till the all instructions will end, and this process increase the execution speed. So JVM is required to execute bytecode. JVM is not a platform independent, it's a operating system dependent. For different operating system, different JVM may be installed. So friends, in this slide we have learned that how the Java program compile and how it runs with the help of the JVM, and how JVM works to convert the .class file into the operating system understandable file with the help of the interpreter. Now installation and setup. So to install the Java, you can simply go through this link, and when you go on this link, then you will find this type of window, and you can select this particular .exe file, because you can see here Windows 64 installer is there, and this 15.0 is the current version right now. So we have to download this .exe file to install the Java. So you have to click here, and it will automatically start downloading this file. After downloading this file, you will get this type of file, that is like JDK 15.0.1 Windows x64 bin.exe. So here I have downloaded this file for Windows, that's why it's showing here Windows 64-bit. After downloading this file, you have to click on the setup file, and as you know that how setup files install in the computer. If you don't know the background process to installation of any software, then you can double click to this I button and see whole process, that how a .exe file is installed in the computer. During installation, we have to specify the path for the Java, or where we have to keep this Java file. So if we have not changed anything, then it will go automatically in the C drive, and in the C drive you can go in the program files. In program files you will get a folder named Java, and inside this Java folder you will see two folders, one for the JDK and other for the JRE. JDK is the Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit is used basically to develop Java programs. It is a software development environment used for developing Java applications and applets. It includes the Java runtime environment and interpreter, a compiler, an archiver, a documentation generator, and other tools needed in the Java development. So this is the tool in which many tools of the Java contains. So this JDK contains many tools of Java by which we can run or compile the program. JRE. So JRE stands for the Java Runtime Environment. The JRE is on disk system that takes your Java code, combine it with the necessary libraries, and start the JVM to execute it. The JRE contains libraries and software that your Java program need to run. The JRE contains libraries and software that your Java program need to run. As an example, the Java class loader is part of the Java runtime environment. It also contains JVM, Java Virtual Machine, and Java package classes. JVM, as we already studied about JVM process, how it works to convert the class file into the operating system understandable file. So JVM is a platform dependent. It is work as a engine that provide runtime environment to drive the Java code or applications. It converts bytecode into machine language. JVM is a part of Java run environment. In other programming language, the compiler produce machine code for a particular system, but here JVM is doing that particular work by converting the bytecode into the machine code. Here you can see we have drawn a figure of this particular working of the JVM, in which this bytecode is verified by the JVM, and after that it is converting into the machine code. If you still have any doubt in this tutorial about JVM, JRE, how to run and compile the Java program, then please go to the comment section and ask questions to me. And if you gain some knowledge from this video, then please like and share, and also subscribe my channel for further videos. Thank you.